Greetings, my V family all over the planet. This is your one and only Chief, Patman Sinatiraja. So proud, all right, to come once again in front of the camera to give you a short but very important module of this word called UPLINE. Now, you have heard this word thousands of times. Everyone has spoken about it. Even before you start your journey, people who do the presentation to you will start edifying their upline, talking great things about the upline. But many people don't understand the true definition of the word upline. What is an upline? All right. Now, the rule of an upline has many conditions to meet. Firstly, there is a general understanding that upline is the person directly above you, your direct referrer. The person who referred you into the business is considered your upline. That's one definition. The other definition is upline is the person you work with, all right? The person who's mentoring you, guiding you throughout your QNet business for you to start earning and ultimately max out. That's another upline. Then you have heard this term called grand upline, like Dato Sri Vijay, Japadas Bismarck, our founders, our grand upline of the whole global organization. Then you have heard terms like iconic uplines. These are people who have achieved tremendous financial freedom, now sitting on a beach, drinking mango juice and talking to you, all right? Now, I want to define to you what is the term upline. In my definition, it has nothing to do with the position of where you are placed under who, wherever in the tree. The definition of upline simply means the person who is responsible for your journey in network marketing with QNet. Now, this is your guide. This is the source of inspiration, source of information, all right? A pillar of strength, the guardian of your dreams. Now, you have just started your journey or you've been around for a long time, doesn't matter. You're still watching me on this video. Now, the duties of the upline are the most important duties in the industry of network marketing. That I always tell people, you will make it or not has a lot to do with your personal effort, with the power of your dream and whether you're a warrior. But it also has a lot to do with the fact whether you have the right upline. Now, I'm telling you as your chief, as your upline, you must seek for the right upline. You must keep looking and looking and looking. It may not be the person directly who referred you. That person could have switched off, biggest mistake of their life, or they could not be invested in you, interested in your success. All right, this is a journey of entrepreneurship. Not everyone is the same. So the minute you start your journey with QNet, the first thing you have to seek and find and decide is who is your upline. And the word I love to use is working upline. Because an upline who doesn't work is a useless upline. If upline is just there for glitz and glamour and come there and say how great they are, but never lift a finger to help you, never guided you, they're not an upline. They're useless. So you need to identify a great working upline. Now, I hope that by watching this video, you make the ultimate decision yourself that you are going to be a great working upline. Now, a working upline is there to support that sign up, the person who starts the journey. And the working upline has to be there. The first rule, a working upline has to be present, has to be available. All right? Because you cannot rely on somebody invisible. You cannot rely on somebody who doesn't answer your calls. You cannot rely on somebody who doesn't reply your WhatsApp, all right, who is not there, not reachable. So the first rule of a working upline is to be there, to be present, to be reliable, all right? That's the first rule. So if you have identified a working upline, the first test you will apply on that person is whether the person is available for you. All right, now please don't be unreasonable and think that that person should reply a WhatsApp in 30 seconds, like waiting with the phone. Is my downline going to message me? Is my downline going to message me? No, it doesn't work that way. All right, as long as you decide you have a reasonably reliable upline, a working upline, you're already on the right path to success, to reach max out. Number two, all right, or the second test is knowledge. Now, don't be fooled. I'm not trying to tell you that your working upline should have a lot of knowledge. All right, like a walking computer, like a walking Google. All right, if you have an upline, honestly, who has too much knowledge, that may not be a good thing, because this working upline will have a secret desire to constantly preach, constantly want to transfer knowledge. Hey guys, I just checked Google and I know a new technique of presentation. Guys, I just checked Google and I knew a new technique how to inspire people. That's bullshit. Alright? Because network marketing doesn't require you to work from here. It requires you to work from here. The network marketing doesn't require people to have an immense amount of knowledge, but should have an immense amount of desire, passion, hunger, powerful dreams, reliability, warriorship. That is what is required from your working upline. So don't judge your working upline by intelligence. Don't judge your working upline by immense amount of knowledge. Bottom line, all your working upline has to know is about QNet. Alright, about how to get started. At least be able to transfer the knowledge of the 8 basic building blocks. Be able to do a fantastic presentation. Alright, if your working upline doesn't know how to do a presentation, you are in trouble. So your working upline should be able to help you do closing, alright, with their previous gathered experience, because they have been in this journey longer. So just enough knowledge should be there, available from your working upline. Enough for you to start your journey. Enough for you to continue your journey. Because network marketing doesn't require you to acquire a PhD in network marketing. Alright, it requires you to be an entrepreneur. And most great entrepreneurs, alright, are not geniuses, but they have a heart of a warrior. Now the third test, alright, of a working upline is success. Alright? And this is important, but don't get confused, because you have to level your expectation, because your working upline is also an entrepreneur. So you cannot expect your working upline to be an instant millionaire. Don't look at your working upline and say, where's your Rolex? Where's your Ferrari? Where's your Mercedes? Because you will learn this. Alright, the network marketing is about delayed gratification. That you have to work really hard, alright, to earn your weekly checks and to ultimately reach max out. So not anyone does it in one day. And sometimes your working upline is just 1 day older than you, or 12 hours older than you, and potentially 1 minute older than you. So your expectation of success cannot be extreme. It cannot be unreasonable. Then you will never be able to find a working upline until you go up and reach Dato Sri Vijay and Japa. Alright? So recognize this fact that success means focus, commitment, doing consistent presentations, have gotten sign-ups, alright, has gotten their first check, started their journey seriously, that they must have the attitude of success, that they must be taking this QNet business seriously and not doing it as a hobby. Because you want to be led by somebody who has made QNet a part of their life, that they're taking QNet very seriously. That is a big decision in their life. And then you know that their level of commitment to their personal journey will be the same as their level of commitment to you. So if you have a success-minded working upline, that means you know their commitment is 100% towards their own goals, which means their focus will be 100% towards you and your goals. Now then you need a working upline that cares. Now this is important. I have always believed that the difference between QNet, the V, and all the other network marketing companies, that we have a DNA of rhythm. Raise yourself to help mankind. We have a DNA of being in service towards your downlines. Alright, a DNA planted in us by Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck, the great founders, who still walk the talk until today after 20 years. So guys, I'm telling you, one day you are going to be a working upline. And right now you have a working upline. And this test is important. You need to test whether your working upline cares about you. Now, doesn't mean your working upline cuddles you, feeds you with a spoon, alright, asks you how you feel every day. I love you. Not that kind of care. The working upline cares. It can be tough love. You want a working upline who cares by pushing you. All right. So if your working upline does not push you, it simply means that your working upline doesn't care enough. Now, you don't want a working upline who only cares about himself or herself. You don't want a working upline who only cares about their personal checks. Instead, they should care about your checks. Because the logic of QNet is the more people you help to earn on your left and right, you automatically earn even more. That's the beauty of this philosophy of networking with QNet. So recognize the fact that your working upline should give you some tough love, but not at the psychotic level, not shouting at you, disrespecting you, treating you like dirt, de-edifying you in front of everyone else. No. Push means push. Like how I push you every time, presentación, presentación, presentación. Never, 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 never switch off. Focus on the ultimate goal of max out. That's the kind of working upline you need. So care, when you're looking for this in a working upline, doesn't mean they're lovey-dovey and too soft on you. Doesn't mean they're too hard. But there must be somebody who cares enough to push you, to tell you the truth, to wake you up when you're sleeping, to get you out of your comfort zone, but not doing it from a place of height, but down there with you. The greatest of working uplines stands by your side throughout the journey, doesn't elevate themselves to a higher level and pretend to care. That care must be real. And the only test is whether you feel it. If you don't feel it, tell them you don't feel it. Give your working upline a wake-up call. The next aspect of a working upline is positivity, positivity, positivity. If you are a working upline in the industry of network marketing with this great company called QNet and the greatest organization called the V, positivity is one of the most important ingredients to max out. That a negative, depressed person can never max out. A positive, happy person can always max out, I guarantee you. Look at me. Alright, I can't remember the last time I was not happy, guys. Alright, so you need a working upline who has positivity, positivity, positivity. The energy, the aura of positivity of your working upline should be contagious. Alright, that you can go to your working upline and just talk for 2 minutes and immediately you feel, whoo, the energy is there. Positivity, positivity, positivity. Don't find a working upline who complains. A working upline who complains, stay away from them. A working upline who is negative, stay away from them. A working upline who de-edifies you, their uplines, or the company, or the industry. Even in a moment of anger or frustration, stay away from them. You want a working upline who's positive, positive, positive. That's what you need. Alright? And finally, guys, you need a working upline who's strong, who is a warrior. Because throughout your journey, you are going to face many challenges. Alright, throughout your journey, people are going to say there's negative news in Google. Alright, or you may face a challenge in a market you are building on the ground. And the working upline you need is not a coward who said, oh my God, what happened? The newspaper said something negative. Tick, 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 tick. I'm going to run away and hide. Please find a new working upline, because that is the most useless working upline on the planet. You need a working upline like Dato Sri Vijayeshwan, like Japadas Bismarcks, who are warriors, who will fight and overcome any challenge or any enemy. That's the kind of working upline you need. So you need to make sure that your working upline has guts, who's willing to fight for your dreams, who's willing to fight against any negativity. You need a working upline who is a warrior. And then you are on track to max out. Alright, guys? So make sure your working upline is a warrior, alright, who doesn't fight every fight, but stands by you on your darkest hour, not on your best day. A fun working upline is good. Right? Who is there on your sunny days, celebrates your birthday, sing kumbaya with you. But ultimately, The true test of a great working upline is when you are facing a challenge, when you are down, right? When you are confused, you need clarity. Then you need a working upline who's there in your darkest hour. And that requires that working upline to be a warrior, guys. So I hope after listening to me, you understand what is there to expect from your working upline. But here is my final message on this video. What you expect from your working upline, your downlines expect from you. Monkey expect, monkey expect. Alright, like monkey see, monkey do. So whatever you expect from your working upline, you should have those strengths in you. You should have that identical characteristics in you. Don't expect your working upline to be great, but you end up being a useless working upline to your organization. Alright, so your working upline is ultimately what you want in your working upline, is ultimately who you exactly should be as a working upline. So I love you guys, and remember this. Be the greatest working upline you can be. And it's time to start your journey, but go all the way to max out. Love you guys.